Start with that'd be great.
Okay. Just super excited to be back at home for this weekend. We have a really exciting events planned for the weekend, so it'll just be fun alumni, fun to celebrate Jordan Hooper, and fun to play 2 3-0 teams at 1 o'clock on Sunday.
After last night's game, is it relief how you guys hung on, or just proud how you guys hung in there the whole time?
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point we know how competitive the Big Ten Conference is, and when you can go on the road and get a win, we'll take it any way we can get it. And I think we have a lot of respect for the young roster that Wisconsin has, and they just keep getting better and better. And Sarah Williams proved to be a force inside, and we found a way to combat that and come away with a road win in the Big Ten. So we're going to celebrate that and build on it moving forward.
How cool is it to see Natalie kind of grow up this year?
Yeah, I mean, I think just she keeps getting better and finding ways, and I think the last 2 ball games, the way she's responded to a first half where she hasn't scored, to bouncing back and really finding ways to contribute, I think that's an attribute that that a lot of athletes don't possess. Sometimes, it's hard to, if you aren't going early, to get yourself going, and she's found a way to really do that, and fortunately she has, because she really sparked us with 16 second half points last night, and we needed all 16 of them.
She told Cody that you guys let her play free. That's an odd comment for a freshman to make. What does she mean by that? And I think I know, but what does she mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think, we're just gaining trust in her, and we know that she's a playmaker. Her mentality is such that she wants to try to make plays on both sides of the basketball. And so when we try not to really harness that and pull it back too much, give her the freedom to be a playmaker, and her teammates are really learning how to play off of that and to be able to adjust to her playmaking ability. And so I think that's kind of a special thing. It's sometimes hard to manage and juggle, but for sure she's really thriving in that role.
Obviously, she's been productive since the first game, but where do you feel like she's improved throughout?
I think really just her rebounding efforts have really improved here recently, and I think early in the season we were playing some different defenses and full court pressure, and I think she really was getting deflections and tips on the ball and really affecting the game on the defensive side. But I think she's starting to find where her scoring opportunities are at, and her improvements in the rebounding game has been evident.
What's most dangerous about Indiana?
Well, they're experienced. They've got a very balanced attack. Anybody can really hurt you. They have multiple 40+% three-point shooters, and when you surround that around a fifth-year senior like Mackenzie Holmes that's accomplished the things that she's accomplished, I mean, she's just such a threat, such a weapon. You almost feel like you can't play her one-on-one, but they've got enough talent around her that if you try to do anything to throw traffic her way, they can really make you pay for that.
I mean, this is Alexa's third year. Trust her to take Mackenzie one-on-one and just see what happens.
Yeah, I think we'll have to see. We're still establishing. I did get home at 1 o'clock in the morning and immediately whipped my computer open. My husband was like not crazy about the bright computer screen flashing at that time of the morning and waking him up as well. But we're still game planning about how exactly we want to defend against Mackenzie Holmes and the rest of that potent Indiana roster. But I do trust Lex. I think she's really worked hard to put herself in a great position, and so I know it'll be a great battle.
Back to Jordan for a second. What do you remember about when you guys told her and what her reaction was?
Yeah, it was just a fun phone call that we had to be able to be able to have that interaction. And I had 4 members of our team in my office at the time, and kind of our leadership council, and 2 of which were Alexis Markowski and Maddie Kroll, who are Nebraska natives who kind of grew up watching Jordan Hooper and dreaming to someday want to be just like her and in a Husker uniform and and because so for them to be involved with that phone call and to kind of be on speakerphone when we made that call to her, just a really special thing for our current players and to connect them to one of the best in our past.
You coach against Jordan one night. Yeah. That was a fun game, wasn't it?
It depends on what side of the sideline you were on. So it was a very unique game because it was still first year of Pinnacle Bank Arena and worked out some kinks with shot clock issues. I vividly remember, but certainly, wow, what a talent! Trying to scheme for stopping a kid like Jordan Hooper, it's tough.
Speaking of PBA, you're trying to pack the arena on Sunday. How much do you want fans to rest the vocal cords? And you've seen that place packed. I mean, how much of a difference can that make when, the crowd's getting into it?
It absolutely makes a difference. We saw that in our last home game with 8,800 people in there for our game against Maryland, and when we needed that push, our fan base made a really big difference. Just a crazy environment. We know that it's like our sixth man, and we really lean heavily on that. So we're looking forward to Sunday.
Good stuff. Thank you.
Thank you.